All right, we are back now at Trigg County and hoping that our connection is on and that we are able to broadcast. And you're just in time because the Fort Campbell Falcons have just scored their first touchdown of the season on a 1-yard touchdown dive. And they now set up for their point after. So Carlos Hermosillo is coming out to attempt the point after. Messer Cruz is now back to hold while Carlos gets ready to kick. Here's the snap. It's a fumbled snap, and Messer Cruz is brought down. So the try is no good. So the score with 1:14 to go in the first quarter.
About a minute 14 left.
Fort Campbell 6 and Northwest 0. We'll be right back on the Falcon Radio Network. We're back now. 1:14 to go in the first quarter. Fort Campbell now leads 6-0 on a 1-yard touchdown run. And so Carlos Hermosillo gets ready to kick off for the Falcons. Northwest ready to receive. So several punts back and forth. Neither team really able to move the ball until the Falcons were able to get a short field. And so Hermosillo now ready to kick off. So great job by the Falcons capitalizing on the short field opportunity. And there's the ball falls off the tee. Carlos resets it. Love the fact that I get to teach so many of these players, so I get to know so many of them. And
that must be really cool to see them out there play on Friday nights.
I get to see them do their thing, so it's always fun. So Coach Mitchell calls a timeout while Hermosillo tries to get the football set on the tee. So we're waiting now for the timeout. Coach Mitchell obviously frustrated with the inability to be able to get the ball on the tee. So he brings the team over so that he can tell them exactly what to do, how he wants them to handle the situation. And now they're ready to get back out there. I'll tell you what, it has been so difficult the last couple of weeks to get in good practices because the heat has been so high. State of Kentucky rules indicate you're not allowed to practice outside. So there hasn't been a lot of opportunities in the last 2 weeks to practice outside unless it's late at night. They have to come back and, practice after 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night when the heat index has finally dropped.
Wow.
And so it's been really tough the last couple of weeks. We've had a little bit of a reprieve the last couple of days from the heat. It's really pretty out there tonight. Down on the field, it is really nice.
That might come into play a little later with the cramps as we saw in the first game.
That's right. So we're ready to go now, and
kicked off.
So now it's fielded at about the 16, and
there's a flag on the play, and he returned it to about the 40.
Yeah, so RJ Weeks with the return, he gets it out to the 50, but there is a flag on the play back at the 18-yard line, and there were no Falcons near the 18. When he caught the ball, he was off. No Falcons met him till the 30. So my guess is this is going to have to be on Northwest, so we'll see what's going on. Flags laying on the field at the 18-yard line. And nope, that has been called on Fort Campbell. So I think we had a sideline warning. That wasn't a sideline warning. That was backwards. No, that was not a sideline warning. What was that? They are marking off. Yeah, that's not a sideline warning. No, so sideline warning is him waving toward the front, and he's waving toward the back.
Yeah.
So I'm not even familiar with that.
They moved the ball up to the
particular move. That was a 15-yard penalty. So they've given Northwest the ball at the Fort Campbell 36-yard line. And so we're ready to go now. And maybe they're explaining it to everybody. I'm not sure. Oh, so I think the referee was over explaining to Coach Mitchell what the flag was about. I wish that could then be explained to all of us so we could know exactly what happened there. Because that flag was thrown a long way off. Handoff. And number 4 bounces outside.
A.J. Crenshaw.
And he's able to get, 9 or 10 yards?
Oh, yeah, 9 yards easy.
By bouncing to the outside. He put a little juke on our edge defender, and he was able to get around to the outside edge. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 1 from about the 27-yard line. Fort Campbell's got their back up against it. They're going to need to come up with a good defensive stop here if they want to maintain this lead.
Northwest lining up in twins on both sides.
So one back set. And it's handed off to the back. And he gets the first down.
Tackled by number 22.
Then he's brought down by Ethan McQuigg.
McCarron.
But not before he's gotten the first down
72.
at about the 20-yard line. And so it's going to be a first down for Northwest.
On the stop.
Great penetration by the defense. They met him immediately. He just got outside a little bit faster.
And that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. So we're going to take a quick break while they reset on the other end of the field at the 20-yard line on the opposite end. And we'll be right back on the Falcon Radio Network. We're back. We're at Trigg County High School for this game between the Fort Campbell Falcons and the Northwest Vikings for the Trigg County Kickoff Classic. And Fort Campbell is the home team here on Trigg County's field. So lots of Trigg County Wildcats everywhere I look. Lots of logos for Trigg County. Kevin Lady with you here, and along with Jordan Goodman, and we are ready to start the second quarter. Northwest has the ball, first down and 10 at the Falcon 20-yard line. So there's a handoff. once again,
Met immediately. by number
met immediately,
55.
exactly right.
Number 4,
Handoff to A.J. Crenshaw. He's been having the bulk of the carries. He's the single back in the backfield with the quarterback. And this time he's met right at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 1, second down and 9 from the 19-yard line. So we're getting a lot of first looks at a whole lot of Falcons. Not a lot of experience. We had to replace an awful lot of players to PCS and graduation. And we got a timeout on the field called by the Vikings. So we'll take another break with them, and we'll be right back on the Falcon Radio Network. We're back now, and there's 11 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the second quarter of the game. Northwest now has the ball, second down and 9 from the 19-yard line of Fort Campbell. So this time, little jet sweep action, and he is brought down
by number 4, Brandon Murray.
Really nice tackle coming up from his cornerback position. But it's a gain of 5, so it's going to be third down and 3 or so.
That's a gain of 6.
And so we'll see if the Falcons can hold on this big third down deep in their own territory.
Yeah, Northwest is coming out in this Twins right 3 plays in a row. So interested to see what they're going to do here.
They got 2 tight ends to the left, 2 wide receivers out to the right.
Right up
this
the middle.
Right up the middle.
He's met immediately by number 21.
Oh, but he kept his
Wise.
legs going. And so Hayden Wise trying to bring him down, but he kept his legs going, was able to get just past the 10-yard line. That's enough for a Northwest first down. They're going to have first down and goal just inside the 10, around the 9-yard line. They've got a couple of kids that are playing with those Guardian helmets that are a different color than the rest of the Northwest helmets. So they've got those black Guardian helmets to protect against concussion. Looks like both Trevor Lawless and Jarvis Everett for the Vikings are wearing those helmets in the backfield. Still 2 wide receivers out right, 2 tight ends to the left. This time,
flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
On the offense.
Looks like we got a false start or illegal procedure of some sort. It'll be 5 yards. It'll be first down and goal from the 14. We assume. You can never tell where they're going to mark the penalties off. But illegal procedure against the Vikings gives the Falcons a little bit of breathing room. First down and 14 now.
It looked like they were going to roll out to this left side and try to toss it right there in the back to number 1. We'll see what play they run now. Same formation.
Yep. Falcons have 1 safety deep and 6 across the
middle.
Right across the middle.
Somebody picks them up.
And there's passes caught, but tackled immediately at the 5-yard line. And so that's going to bring up second down and goal from the 5. So a nice gain of about 9 yards, but good coverage by the Falcons. So they got 2 more plays to keep them out of the end zone, try to force a field goal.
Down near the 5-yard line on that reception. Second and goal.
Switching it up, Twins left, 2 tight ends to the right.
Yeah, now that the ball's on the right hash, they move the wide receivers way out wide left.
Right up the middle.
Right up the middle.
Number 23,
and
touchdown.
23 is in for the Vikings. That is Jarvis Everett. So he's in now for the Vikings, and so now the score tied 6-6 at the 9:32 mark of the second quarter. I'm going to type in the chat asking if you guys are hearing. This is our first broadcast, and we had to restart. Just asking for a mic check, making sure that you guys are able to hear us okay. So if you don't mind, just pop into the chat box and just let us know. All right, so Rivas, the kicker for the Vikings, snaps down, kick is up.
And it's good.
And it's good. So the Vikings take the lead 7-6 over the Falcons with 9:32 to go in the second quarter. We'll be right back on the Falcon Radio Network. Back at Trigg County now. Northwest set to kick off to the Falcons.
It's like they're looking for a ball.
Ricardo, now he's got a ball. Now he's able to set up the tee. Let's see how quickly he's able to. If he's able to do it in less than 10 seconds, he'll be a speed demon compared to what we've seen at this field so far. First game of the season. Kickers don't know what they're doing like everybody else.
It always cracks me up when you always look for the kicker to come out with his own ball, and he's like, I don't have it.
So the Falcons deep, waiting at the 15-yard line for the kick. And Ricardo kicks it, and this time it's a little bit shorter.
Caught him by number 2.
At the 25,
Keon
and Keon brings it out to about the 36-yard line. So the Falcons will take over 1st and 10 at the 36. So Coach Henry Mitchell has a big task this year. Year after year, he maximizes the talent that we have, and especially maximizes the size. We're always undersized for the teams that we play. It's just the nature of the beast. My guess is that, if everybody that was stationed at Fort Campbell played for Fort Campbell, we'd have a lot bigger players.
Oh, yeah.
but we have, so he's always doing a great job of maximizing. This is going to be one of his biggest tests as a head coach, with so many brand new players, so little experience on the sideline. And so, but he always has a great disciplined team, and he always has a team that plays hard. And we've got a long pass. Oh, it looks like there's going to be an interference. They had two Vikings who converged on Levi and both sandwiched him while the ball was still
in the
air 20 yards from him.
Yep.
So that was an easy call for the official, pass interference. So we're going to get a 15-yard penalty, and the Falcons are going to get a free first down out of that.
Oh, yeah. And, Kevin, to your point, Coach Mitchell's doing a great job using these skilled players and putting them where they need to be. Myself, growing up an Army brat, you're moving every 3 years and, trying to fall in love with the game all over again. And sometimes you just don't want to play because you're the new kid at the school.
Sure.
So, these kids are having to go through those moves, and it's tough. So I applaud Coach Mitchell for doing that.
Yeah. The coach always acts as he's always his own offensive coordinator, and so he's just he always finds a way, even when he's undersized up front. He always finds a way to get the ball into space and to create some mismatches. And so that was Isaiah's first pass that I've seen. I think that might have been Isaiah's first pass. It was a nice looking ball,
and he's passing out of that full house.
Yep. Oh,
break the tackle,
bounced off, broke some tackles. He's still going.
Carson McClellan.
Carson with a 12-yard gain on first down.
Great run.
Great run. He kept getting hit, and he would bounce off and keep his legs going. Then he'd get hit again, and he would bounce backwards and keep his legs going. And he eventually got 12 yards down the field. So a Falcon first down, and the Falcons are driving back-to-back plays, a pass interference, and then a 12-yard run, and suddenly they are 27 yards downfield, and they've got another first down.
On the 38.
Just under 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Got another handoff, and he gets another 5 yards. Really nice job up front, creating a little bit. Maybe those first couple of series, the offensive line just needed to kind of settle down and realize that they were not outsized and that they could actually do something.
They're playing very physical. This is
very physical. I mean, with a brand new quarterback, somebody who's never thrown a pass in high school before, and now he's thrown one. And so you figure they're going to rely on the run game, and take your shots where you can. And so he's got this really interesting formation that he's run all the time with the 2 H-backs and kind of a diamond formation in the backfield. There it is. The handoff
right
to
up the middle. Come outside.
And he bounces it outside. Oh, he puts on a move. And he's got one man to beat, and that man pushes him out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Smith, what a run. Great job. Great vision on that play.
That's terrific. He bounced it out twice. Some nice blocking on the outside, too. And it was a safety that had to come over from the middle of the field and finally push him out of bounds. So the Falcons have it 1st and goal. All right.
So we've got Levi Cruz way out there.
Oh,
he's about 20 yards away from the line of scrimmage.
McClellan has the carry, and he makes it 1 yard, so it's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 4.
Making the stop. 2nd down and goal.
Keyshawn Dixon, I got to get used to somebody else wearing that jersey.
Oh yeah.
So the H-backs are Jackson McGorry and Hayden Wise. McClellan is the tailback. Messer Cruz takes the handoff. It's back to McClellan again. This time they go off a tackle.
About yard,
like 2 yards. So it's going to be 3rd down and goal from about the 2-yard line or so.
Down to the 2, maybe 3-yard line.
We'll see. Oh, yeah, Ford's in motion. Now he's standing next to Wise on the left side.
Comes
it isn't going to be a pass. I was wrong. There's a little. Oh no! So Mr. Cruz with the pass. It was a great pass to Antonio. Pass, great out by Mr. Cruz. So Carlos Hermosillo comes on and he's going to attempt a.
What a play! I was not expecting that.
I wasn't either. I was wrong. I invoked Pete Carroll, and I should not have. That was my fault.
They ran.
Get the ball down. Carlos tried to get the kick up, but instead he kicked it right under everybody. So it's no good. They don't get any points out of it, but I think they can take a lot away from that, knowing that they are able. Defense. Who's wearing those sparkly gold shoes? Look at the shoes Levi's wearing as a safety.
Yeah, holy cow.
Oh my goodness. Amazing. I love them. Look at Michael Johnson sprinting in the 90s.
Yeah. Number 23 for Northwest. We have a trip left.
Still,
Run
we're
right
never
to
going to
right.
lose this, but
Yeah.
really good. Linemen, and we've got a bunch of 4 linebackers.
Yeah, looks like they're going to
8-man.
mess up.
And Phoebus was going to be 2nd or 3rd in the middle defensive line. Boys,
There's some confusion.
Yeah, they don't know exactly what it was called. So we're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be right back. By the nearest Falcon, but as the quarterback was rolling deep to the right, so we will see a 2nd down and 10 as the come. All right, so nobody got wide to the right. They've got all tight ends to the right side. And now we're going to hand off up the middle. And they're holding on to them, and they bring them down for about a gain of 4, maybe.
As in Northwest comes up to the line.
Yep. Are we offside? Hope they do not. They didn't call it. Okay.
Oh, run.
Gets through.
Gained about 13.
And so Northwest, with a drive of their own, are now in Falcons territory at about the Falcons' 47-yard line. So somehow they were able to get Sam out of the way and ran into the gap that was created. For a huge loss. About 13-yard loss. So it's going to be second down and 25 or so.
As soon as that ball was hiked wide, shot out.
Great blitz. And he ended up bringing him down. Back for the Vikings. And he finally goes out of bounds and gets to the sideline, and then his speed just gets around the edge. And he runs out of bounds without being touched as he sees safeties coming over. Yeah, that was a backbreaker right there. So the Falcons attempting to make many substitutions on defense, but the Vikings were having none. They rushed to the line, and so the Falcons were forced to take another timeout as they're trying to get players off the field, and the Vikings were already ready to snap it. So need to make those substitutions a little bit quicker. So that's the second time. 7-6 the score. Vikings lead the Falcons with 3:07 to go in the second quarter. And the Vikings have driven this ball their own 20 after the missed field goal. And now they're down at the Falcon 29-yard line. So the field Vikings are able to pull something out of their hat, and they're able to gain those necessary yards. So Falcons really good. So
it's down at 17.
So Everett with the carry. Also call out William Davis, who's a freshman. Oh, doing it again. They are rushing to the line again to prevent the Falcons from being able to substitute. And there's Everett with the carry again, right up the middle.
Down, it looks like about the
and he's into the 3-yard line. Those are quick. They're realizing that because of the Falcons are running to substitute, they can catch the Falcons. Discussion from its head coach.
Looks like they're going to take some of this time.
They're going to run some that time off. But now it's first and goal for the Vikings from the 3-yard.
Oh,
the quarterback's going to keep
right
it
up the middle,
and he is able to get in for a touchdown. Trevor Law was the quarterback with that run for a touchdown. So third Northwest over Fort Campbell. Right. So Ricardo lines up for the try for point for the Vikings. There's the snap. And kick. And good. So the Vikings lead now 14-6, 2:18 to go in the first half. So we'll see whether the Falcons can of the first half. We'll be right back on the Falcon Radio Network. We're back at Trigg County. Ricardo ready to kick off now for the Vikings after that touchdown. So 14-6. And now he kicks once again over to the left side of the Falcon formation. And this time,
brought down at about 20.
He's brought down and then stared down. The guy tackled him, and now the Falcons about 20. See if the officials can get the ball. It's 5.
Turns it out to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, 28. 5, 6, 7, 28. All right, so looks like we got out to one side, not on the other. Going deep, Cruz again. Again, it's double coverage. And it is intercepted. Tip drill. Ball is tipped up. Northwest is turning it. They're 30-yard line. He is brought. Northwest has the ball. So Mr. Cruz throws a pretty ball to Levi, but he's double covered and not single covered on the front side. But Mr. Cruz now he just double covered. And Cruz tipped the ball up, and the Northwest. So Northwest is already they're the run. He goes rushing to the line. I mean, they are sprinting up to the line to prevent. And about 2. And he multiple tackles. He's trying to get up, but he cut it back in. He is going to go in untouched. We had 4 different times who over pursued, slid down as he cut back, and they were just on the ground watching him go into the end zone.
Yeah, Kevin, they had great pursuit.
8-6 score, Northwest first half.
Leave us on for the point after attempt.
And we're back. Ricardo Rivas back to Vikings. And Falcons ready to receive. See if they want to go to the far side of the field again. Yep.
Straight to him.
Again. He takes it at the 20.
Missed one tackle.
Gets up the sideline, and then he's pushed out about the 35-yard line. So the Falcons will take over 1st and 10 at the 35 with 1:11 to go in the first half. And 21-6 to the Vikings.
$15 yards on that return. Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Go on 45-yard line.
So Antonio Knott comes out wide. We have a slot back now, and only one back in the formation instead of 2. So we have 2 receivers on each side of the formation. Messer Cruz back quarter, and we've got pass
coming out red. I saw them actually, and look. So let's see if we can get the ball moving.
See, I can't see who the slot receiver is on each side. It's like
number 12.
Yeah, we went back.
Oh.
So I don't know if that was supposed to be a little bubble screen or what, but the pass never came. And
so you got 12 number 6 on close to us.
Yes, but not step back to receive the bubble screen. And number 12 is Kieran Polly. He came to block, and he actually blocked, but the pass never came. Northwest after 2 incompletions sees an opportunity to maybe get the ball back again, even though there's only 48 seconds to go in the half. So we'll take a break for the timeout, and we'll be right back on the Falcon Radio Network. Now he drops back. Good for a gain of about 6. Little
Carson
a
McClellan.
little screen, sort of. Not really a lineman out in front, but they're called roughing the passer on Messer Cruz. The legend Everett, I guess the brother of the running back, Jarvis Everett, he was coming in hot on Messer Cruz, and when Messer Cruz released the ball, I guess Everett went ahead and put a lick on Messer Cruz, and so roughing the passer call to 15 yards with 35 seconds to go. Clock now running.
On back to the full house, it looks like.
So they got, and nothing is happening here. So now official timeout for. Now the officials have things set. Mr. Cruz is over on the sideline to talk. That's interesting. So they're going to put time back on the clock, but they are in the clock already. Well, it doesn't matter. And he goes back to the edge, and he is gone. He is tripped up. He's tripped up by goodness.
Marking him at the 9. What a run.
Because he out of bounds.
Yes.
Pass, and there was nothing. So the defender was face guarding, and the pass was a little bit short, and he just couldn't quite come back to the ball. I think he had a chance to catch the ball. The defender had a back to it. He had no idea where the ball was from the backfield. And he was open. He couldn't get back there, but it was a really good time. And so that was about as good as I think they could have expected for having time running out and being at the end of the game, at the end of the half.
Lots of positives out of that first half for the Falcons. Just bring it back out here and capitalize on the positives and fix some of those small things, especially on that defensive side.
Exactly right. So we've got 14 minutes to go. We will come back and recap the stats from the first half here on the Falcon Radio Network. Well, we're back, and we've got about a minute to go in the regular halftime period, and then we'll have a 3-minute warm-up period after that. So we're about 4 minutes away or so from starting our second half here at Trigg County. Northwest leads Fort Campbell 21-6. We've got some first half stats for you, courtesy of Donnie Caver, who's been the statistician for Fort Campbell for about 42 years or so.
Yeah.
So he's been doing it a little while. He still does everything on regular paper
It's
and
amazing.
pen. He's got
I love it.
The number of legal pads he's got that is just full of stats just going down. It's a ridiculous paper trail just full of statistics for football and basketball and baseball.
That's so awesome.
And it's just amazing. Donnie Caver he's an institution at Fort Campbell and just all around great guy. So he's compiled some statistics for us. And so for the rushing yardage, Northwest has rushed the ball 21 times for 125 yards. Fort Campbell has rushed it 16 times for 84 yards. Northwest is 3 for 6 passing for 18 yards. And Isaiah Messer-Cruz is 2 for 6 for 28 yards, but he does have an interception. Total yards for each team, Northwest gained 143 yards in the first half, Fort Campbell 112. In terms of the individual players, Jarvis Everett, the running back for Northwest, leads Northwest with 10 rushes for 54 yards.
AJ Crenshaw is next.
AJ Crenshaw, 5 rushes for 39 yards.
Trevor Lawless.
The quarterback, 5 rushes for 26 yards.
And Garrett Garton
has 1 rush for 6 yards. In addition, Crenshaw and Everett and Lawless all each have 1 rushing touchdown. For Fort Campbell, Carday Smith leads in rushing, 9 rushes for 74 yards. He's had 2 long breakaway runs that have helped him there. And then Carson McClellan has 6 rushes for 19 yards. He does have the Falcons' lone touchdown. And then Messer-Cruz has credit for 1 rush for -9 yards due to being sacked.
Next week's opponent.
Donnie has let us know that Clarksville Academy, our opponent next week, we are going to be traveling to Clarksville Academy next week, and they won by forfeit tonight. So I don't know who they were playing, but it didn't look like it worked out so well. So let's see. We also have a scoring summary from the first half. So Fort Campbell started the scoring, Carson McClellan, with a 1-yard run. But there was a bad snap on the try, and so the Falcons, with 1:14 to go in the first quarter, went up 6-0. In the second quarter, all the scoring was by Northwest. A 5-yard run, a 3-yard run, and a 23-yard run gave them 3 touchdowns and the 21-6 advantage that they now have. So halftime is about to come to a close. The 3-minute warm-up period is only got about 1 minute to go. So the Falcons have returned to their sideline. Northwest
is getting ready to go to theirs.
Getting ready, and
Falcons are ready to kick.
The Falcons will kick off to start the second half. We'll see if they can contain the Vikings in a way that they were unable to for most of the second quarter. Really hurt when Fort Campbell had that long drive and then they came up empty on the missed field goal. They had driven the ball and on just chunk play after chunk play after chunk play, aided by a pass interference call, but then also a bunch of chunk plays. They get down, they're within the 5. Great drive. They've got 1st and goal at the 5, and they're just unable to get the ball into the end zone. They try a field goal, and the field goal is missed because of a bad snap. And so that's really, really tough.
And they really could have used that timeout that they burned on the kickoff.
That's exactly right.
Toward the end, yeah.
There at the end, as they got down close, and because they didn't have a timeout, then they were unable to get more than one play. They had one play, 17 seconds, and that was the only play they were able to get off. So that was a tough situation too. So a couple of mistakes that if they had corrected, they might be able to
Score might be a little different.
Might be a little bit different, but it's not so far out that they can't come back from this. So
Exactly. Yeah,
So,
they moved the ball great.
that's exactly right. So Carlos Hermosillo is back to kick, and we're going to get the second half underway.
Great kick.
Oh yeah, over the head. He's asked to retreat, and so might have
He breaks
might
the
have
tackle,
outkicked
only
the
one left.
coverage.
And he is gonna
He might go all the way. Let's see if
30,
we can.
the 20.
Can we get to him? And he is going to take it
Touchdown.
all the way back, and he returns the opening kickoff of the second half
About
for a
90 yards.
touchdown. Great kick. I mean,
Great
Carlos just absolutely booted the snot out of that ball. He catches it going backwards between the 5 and 10 yard line, and then is able to go right through the entire special teams and takes a great angle and gets to the sideline at speed, and nobody can catch him. And so now it's 27-6, Northwest leading Fort Campbell.
Northwest not wasting any time getting lined up for this field goal.
No.
Looks like they might come out guns blazing again.
Yeah, I think the coaches noticed how much substitution we were doing on defense.
Yeah. Oh, it's
snap.
bobbled
The
snap.
snap is bobbled, and
He's taken down.
they're able to bring the kicker down in the backfield. So they
Great
do not get the
aggression.
kick. So the
Kieran
score
Pauley,
remains-
what a play.
Great play, 27-6 now the score, and Fort Campbell will receive with 11:44 to go in the third quarter. So a little bit of luck. So we will see if Fort Campbell's able to do something now. Behind the 8 ball a little bit, but still not out of it. They can definitely come back from this, but they're going to need to stop the bleeding a little bit.
Oh, yeah, we're really going to have to figure out the defensive line, get some stops.
It looks like we've made a few changes on the kickoff return. So
Levi Cruz is back deep.
yeah, Brandon Murray now over on the left side. They've been kicking to Nathan Phoebus over there, but now Brandon Murray has taken his place over on the far left.
Deep 3 look like Keon White, Brandon
Yeah.
Murray, and Levi Cruz
Yep.
coming into the second half.
All right, so Rivas ready to kick off now for the Vikings.
Right
Yep.
in the same spot.
Going to go right to Brandon Murray.
Bobbled kick.
Bobbled
catches
it, but he gets it, and he tries to get around, and he's brought down at about the 27-yard line or so. So the Falcons are going to start at the 27-yard line, first down and 10.
Number 4, Murray on the return. Brought down at the 27
So once again,
yard line.
Antonio Knott
With the first
is
and
on the
10.
right side of the formation, out wide. Levi Cruz out to the left side. Looks like we have a slot receiver over on the left. Hayden Wise remains an H-back. We now have 2 backs in the backfield along with Isaiah Messer-Cruz. That's a more common Fort Campbell formation that we see there,
And you
with
got
with the 2 backs flanking the quarterback.
and Northwest comes out in a 3-4, it looks like. 2 safeties trying to combat that pass. Looked like we were starting to run in this first half.
Hayden comes in motion over to the right side. And
Handed off to number 32. There's a flag on the play.
32, Smith on the carry.
so let's
Near the
see.
line of scrimmage. Number 89.
So they're going to call illegal
Taylor's on the
procedure.
stop. There's a flag on the play.
Maybe something about the motion. I'm not really sure exactly what
Indicates false start against
what
the
they
offense.
saw.
It's
I did not
about
see
5
anything,
yards.
but
Repeat first down.
maybe there was something about the motion when Hayden came over. I thought he got set, certainly. But it's going to be a 5-yard penalty, so it's going to be first down and 15. And the ball's moved back to about the 22-yard line. And so first down and 15. They'll need to get to the Falcon 37-yard line to get a first down. Same formation, only this time Hayden is staying in on that right side.
Handed off to the B gap, met immediately by number 50
Yeah, so there's a
from
host.
Northwest.
Yeah, a host of Vikings there to meet him. Joseph Smith is
Number 23, McClellan.
no,
on
sorry,
the
Joseph
carry.
Cole is number
Number
50,
50, Cole leading the
junior
way on
defensive
that
lineman
pass
for the
to Big
Vikings.
Brett.
And so a gain of maybe 2. And so we're going to have second down and about 13 yards to go.
Gain of 2, second down and 13 for the Falcons.
Fort Campbell again coming out with a wide receiver on each side. The 2 running backs right next to the quarterback.
And 1 H-back. It's only 5 linemen. Oh, we got a pulling tackle, but he is brought down. So they bring a tackle swinging around,
And
but before he
defensive line.
even gets there, the defensive lineman on the left side of their line has already penetrated and already has
And number 50 is having his way
ankles.
with the side of the line
That's
over here.
exactly right.
Brings up third down and 12 for the Falcons.
Same formation. Third down and 12. There's a pass caught this time by Knott, and he breaks tackles and keeps going.
Gets a first down.
And that is a Falcon first down. And Knott is excited about his first reception, as he should be. Great little inside comeback, gets it, breaks a tackle, and he's got a little. Once he gets the ball in his hands, he's got a little bit of speed.
Oh yeah, he's quick.
I like seeing that speed. So they get the ball to him on a quick little comeback, and so the Falcons dig out of that hole from the illegal procedure penalty, and now they've got first down and 10
On the
at the
45.
45-yard line. 9:23 and the clock running in the third quarter. Falcons down 27-6 to Northwest. That patented Henry Mitchell hard count. They attempt to get a free 5, but they're able to keep from getting in the neutral zone. There's the fumble.
Pulling tackle again.
There's a fumble, and Smith picks the ball up, but he is dropped immediately. The fumble just absolutely blows that play up. So
Tackle pulled left, and they ran it right. Did not trick the defense at all.
not at all.
Second down and 13.
So we're down to second. So we're back. We're behind the sticks again. Second down, 13, 14 yards or so.
Half-price sale on sandwiches.
Got twins coming out on both sides.
Hamburgers, cheeseburgers.
So only 1 back in the backfield. No H-back.
Half off. Hurry while supplies last.
2 receivers on each side.
Mr. Cruz drops back to pass it. He's looking, has all the time.
Oh, man. Pass across the middle. It was there. It was there, but Kieran Pauly dives on the ground to get it. Pass not exactly on target, but he was behind the linebackers and had a chance.
Yeah,
but
Isaiah had a great time.
Yep.
He had
plenty
coverage.
of time, and he stood in the pocket and delivered. Pass slightly off, so the Falcons third down and 13 on that incompletion. Same formation. 2 receivers on each side, 1 back in the backfield. Isaiah back to pass, and he lets it go. He's hit as he throws. That's going to be intercepted.
By number 13, Tristan Reese.
And so he's brought down inside the 30-yard line. That pass was deep, but Messer Cruz was hit just as he threw the ball, and the ball just wobbled. It just didn't have anything on it, and so there were 2 Vikings underneath ready to catch that ball. It was just a matter of which one was going to do it. And so they'll take over first down, the second interception by Messer Cruz of the night. So the Vikings take over around the 30-yard line, maybe the 29, somewhere around there.
At the 30.
Yeah, right at the 30-yard line. And they've got the 27-6 lead with 8:03 to go in the third quarter. There's a handoff, but he is met right in the middle. Oh, no.
Taunting penalty.
23 on the carry.
Flag comes out after the play is over.
Ethan McQuigg and Suapilai caught him in that hole as soon as he got that ball.
Yep, and an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty has been called. So I think they're going to make a substitution, and he's going to go in for the player that did the taunting. So we'll see who it was.
Being marked off against Fort Campbell.
So Carson McClellan coming in.
Loss of 1 on that carry, but a 15-yard penalty takes the ball out to the
And it looks like Ethan
44-yard
McQuigg is coming
line
out.
of Northwest, where the
He's going to have the
Vikings
penalty
first and 10.
called on him for the taunting, and now Coach Mitchell's going to have a nice little discussion with
Handoff
him on
up
the
the middle.
sideline. He keeps his
Keeps
legs
his
turning.
moving. Oh, yeah. Gained about
And-
5.
Yeah,
He was hit immediately, but he kept those legs turning.
he kept the legs
On
going.
the carry, carries it to midfield. That's a gain of 6. Second down and 4 for the Vikings.
Northwest ready to snap and still making substitutions on that defensive line. He's rolling out to the left.
rolling
He's
out.
Going back to the right. Looks like he's going to
gonna
pass. Wide
and
open.
and he drops it. So who's that? Number
Number
6.
6.
Garrett Garton, senior receiver for the Vikings, was open maybe 15 yards behind the nearest
About
Falcon
40 yards
defender.
down the field, yeah.
And that pass, the quarterback rolled to his left, then turned around immediately and rolled to his right, had clear view, throws the ball, it's right on target, hits the guy in the hands, and he just drops it.
Yeah, and
So
I think the safety was 10 yards behind him,
Yeah.
with the only one to beat, so
That's
that would have
right.
been interesting to see how that would have worked out.
So 3rd down and 4. Falcons dodge a bullet there briefly, and we'll see what happens
Gonna
here.
run it right up the
So
middle.
run it up the middle,
See
over the
gap.
left side,
And he
and
makes it miss.
he
makes
makes
the
it, and
safety
he's
miss,
just
and he's going to try to outsprint everybody.
he outsprints people, and we're just seeing
Number 23
Falcon defenders juked
on the carry.
all over the field.
Carries it down to the
About-
15-yard line.
that was about a
for
40-yard gain.
Campbell.
So it's going to be down to the
35-yard gain,
15-yard
first down
line,
and
1st
10.
down and 10, and they sprint to the
15-yard
line of scrimmage to prevent. and
Northwest is already ready.
They're
Yep.
trying to substitute. Looks like they may have everybody
Trips.
in.
Nope.
Oh,
Twins
now they're
right.
making a substitution, so they
Yep.
leave somebody off.
Northwest is in twins right with 2 tight ends on the left side. They hand it off
Hand
right
it off
up
up
the
the
A-gap.
middle.
It's met immediately by Suapili. What a great
Yep.
play.
Everett once again on the carry hit.
So he's able to shed that block. Oh, no. Now he's grabbing
Right
his
past the
leg.
line
Let's
of
see if he comes
scrimmage.
up. He's a tough man. He's trying to get up. He's limping a little bit, though. They're going to see if he can. Nope, they're going to call it. They're going to blow the whistle and let them substitute for Suapili, who's coming off on his own power, but he is angry about this injury, whatever it is. I'd rather see him angry than hurt. so.
Exactly. Yeah. Hopefully it's just cramps like the first
Yep.
game.
Yeah, first game of the season, we're bound to see some cramps in the second half.
Northwest comes out in the twins right and 2 tight ends on the left side. Quarterback rolls to the right. He's getting pressure from number 49, number 64. He's going to try to run it.
He's pushed out of. He's pulled out of bounds.
Wallace run out of bounds on the far side.
Lawless, the quarterback, he is quick. He is not really having a lot of difficulty avoiding whenever defenders get through. If he's got time, he's able to
Get around him, absolutely.
get around to the outside. But there was some good pursuit there. He wasn't able to turn the ball
3rd down and
upfield
6 for
super quick.
Northwest.
So 3rd down and about 6 or so.
You got 2 receivers on this left side, with this the wide side of the field, and he's
And
going to
he
roll to this
keeps it.
wide
He's
side.
going
He's gonna
left.
keep coming outside. Let's see.
And he's going to
And
keep on
he's
going.
gonna
He's going to
outsprint
make
everybody.
it. He's going to make it to
Wallace
the
on
end
the
zone.
carries
He
into the
bounces
end
it
zone
left,
for
and there's no Falcons
4
there.
for Northwest.
After that initial block on the edge, there were just no Falcons to be seen. He makes it to the corner of the end zone. So the score now 33-6, Northwest leading Fort Campbell. And so they're going to line up for their try. It does not look like they're – oh, there's the tee. Okay. So the tee, Ricardo Rivas is out to kick again. And the try for point.
Snap.
Snap,
Kick is up.
There's the kick, and it's good. So now the score, 34-6. Northwest leads the Falcons. 5:58 to go, just over halfway through the 3rd quarter. You're listening to the Falcon Radio Network. Back to Trigg County, and Ricardo Rivas is set to kick off for the Vikings to Fort Campbell. 34-6 the score. 5:58 to go in the third quarter. Falcons need to get something going.
Yeah, it seems like that last series they came out and spread offense with twins on both sides, and then they switched to the full house. So let's see if we can get something going from either one of those formations. Kick is right back to where it's been all night. He catches it. He's running up the middle. He makes one person miss.
Takes it
He's
to the
going.
left.
He is going.
Yeah,
Pushed out of bounds by number 12.
about the
Legend
42-yard line. So he's going to make it back to the 42. Pretty good return. And
Falcons have number 66, Adrian Jessup, down on the turf right now. Looks like he's just cramping up.
Come out on the field, injury timeout.
Looks like they're going to take an injury timeout right here. To go out and
coaches
take
are
care
out
of
to-
Jessup.
All right, so we will step away also. We'll be right back. Falcons come out now, first down and 10 from their own 41-yard line.
Trips right, it looks like, with one wide receiver to the left. No tight ends, one running back in the backfield.
And
Snap is
snap is
fumbled.
over Isaiah's head. He falls on it. So it looks like we're going to lose about 11, 12 yards or
Yeah.
so. And so it's going to be second down and about 22.
Loss of 12. Brings up second down
This
and
happened last
22.
year. Last year we had issues with the snap, and it took about 4 or 5 games before we actually got into a rhythm as we tried out new centers that had never snapped the ball before, and we kept trying to find somebody who could do it, and given some time. But this is nothing new to have this kind of got a long pass down the field, and it is picked off.
Intercepted by number 11
And he's bringing it up the left side, and he is brought down.
at the 25.
Oh, so he's brought down by Carson McClellan, but then McClellan immediately grabs his lower leg. And I don't know if he got leg whipped or what on that tackle, but
He
was
gets
able
up, he's hobbles to the sideline.
So he was able to prevent a touchdown.
Number 13 is also on the ground for Northwest. That's Tristan Reese holding his leg as well.
Yep.
Cramps are starting to kick in.
His looks like a cramp, yeah.
Timeout on the field, injury timeout.
So injury timeouts galore. We'll be right back whenever they're able to get the injured players taken care of and off to the side. We'll be back on the Falcon Radio Network. All right, we're back. Looks like the injured player has been taken care of. Cramps on the field on his calf, but he's been taken off, and so we're now ready. Lawless back to receive the snap. First down and 10 for the Vikings. I think that was supposed to be a jet sweep.
Yeah, rolling to the right, came back to the left immediately. He's trying to find any way out of it, and he does.
Yep.
He's across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks.
Oh, flag on the play.
Number 10, Lawless on the keeper.
Looks
Down
like
the left sideline.
if I was a betting man, it might look like it was a block in the back, maybe. Let's see.
Block in the back on the Falcons. So the Falcons defense. Oh, which way? Oh, now he's feeling correct. That would have been interesting. I would have liked to have heard an explanation for a block in the back on the defense. But they changed it. Block in the back, so it looks like the referee just didn't understand what the line judge was trying to say. So block in the back on the offense, and so we're going to have a 10-yard penalty. And now they're talking. A long time. Okay, and so as Lawless scrambles in the backfield, it looks to me like what's happening is that the Falcons defenders are running right at him instead of containing him.
Exactly.
And so he's so much quicker than they are that he's able to get out.
Pop outside.
So that's something that they're going to have to look at that on film and take care of that, about why
you got to stay disciplined. You got to stay at home.
Why they're not containing him and are instead.
He is fast.
He really is. He's certainly quick. So they get to him. He gets back a good chunk of the yardage after the 10.
He gained about
10-yard penalty.
10-yard penalty, and so yeah, he got about 15 on that play.
Yep. So it's going to be about second down and 8 or so. After Lawless breaks, he steps up and then finds an escape lane and then heads to the right and is able to get out of bounds. So second down and it looks like they've moved it up a little bit more. Second down and about 7 or so. So they're on the 23-yard line. They need to get to the 15.
We got 2 tight ends down here to the left, 2 receivers to the right, and the running back is offset to the right. So it's looking like a strong right handoff.
There's the handoff coming
to the
left.
outside. He's going to keep bouncing outside.
See if,
stiff arm.
Runs over.
Out of bounds at the 10.
So he runs over Brandon Murray and makes it to the second level. And down there were good pursuit by the second level of Falcon defenders, but not before he's able to get enough for a first down. He gets down to about the 10-yard line.
Oh,
are they outside?
It looks
10?
like they marked
Nope,
them.
they're dropping them. They're dropping the stakes.
Okay.
So it's going to be first and goal from the 10. And so they break the huddle, get to the line.
2 receivers to the left, 2 tight ends to the right, running back to the left. We got 4 down linemen on the defense. That inside linebacker took off as soon as the play was hiked. He's running right up the middle of the quarterback.
He ran up the middle.
He's
brought down. I thought that he had evaded everybody and was going to get a touchdown. But
that was a perfect tackle. I didn't see who made it, but
nice. He's quick, but he's not large, and so he got picked up.
Yeah,
and put down on his back.
That was a linebacker coach's dream right there. He picked him up, nice form. It was amazing.
But let's be honest, it was a 9-yard gain, and so it's second and goal from the 1. So it was pretty, but it wasn't pretty at the same time. So Lawless hands it off to Everett, and Everett is able to get in
right up the middle
for the touchdown. They're 1 yard out, and he gains 2. So that'll make the score 40-6. And so Revis is on, and they're setting the tee up. So if he gets this, that'll make it 41-6. That'll only be a 35-yard lead, a 35-point lead. The mercy rule does not kick in until 36 points.
Okay. Oh, it was almost blocked.
Almost blocked.
4 Falcons in the backfield almost ran into each other.
But that is good. So it's going to be 41-6. It's a 35-point lead with 2 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the third quarter. We'll be right back on the Falcon Radio Network. Well, we're back, and once again, Falcons back to receive another kickoff from Ricardo Rivas. He's had a busy night tonight. 6 touchdowns for the Vikings, and he's made 5 points after. So he's had a lot of kicking to do.
Let's see where he kicks it this time. Oh, kicks
Deep,
it to the middle
deep
this
middle
time.
this time. So received it at the 10.
No
And
hesitation.
gets to about the 30-yard line, and he'll be stopped at about the 30. So Levi Cruz brings it back to the 30-yard line, and the Falcons are going to start 1st and 10 from the 30. Well, now's the time. They need a score, because if they allow any more scores without scoring themselves, that's going to be the end of the game. So we're going to need to see something from the Falcons on this.
Yeah, and the Falcons come out right now with trips. Nope. The receivers running off the field. Twins on both sides and a running back in the backfield.
I'd like to see another sustained drive.
Go up the middle.
Isaiah.
There he goes.
Isaiah takes off running up the middle.
Very physical run.
Very physical. He got hit at least 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
Gains 12 yards, and that's going to be a Falcon first down.
Yeah, he's putting that linebacker that linebacker physicality to use.
Number 2, Lamb.
He is, and let me just tell you something. He's a big boy. I want to tell you about. He was in a viral video at the end of last year, where he was part of an incident at one of our pep rallies, and within a day, it had 70 million views.
Holy cow!
It was a big one, and Isaiah was the star of that video.
Straight handoff. Isaiah's coming to the right. See if he can get out of.
Oh, he's going to go down.
Loss of about 7.
You know what? I'll be honest. I'm glad that he pulled the ball down and didn't try to throw it.
It looked like a broken play.
Yeah, it was broken, and he could have. Coach Mitchell's calling a timeout.
Timeout. Isaiah is slow to get up.
Give Isaiah a little bit of time to recover. I think Mitch would rather call a timeout and see how he's doing rather than risk needing a second quarterback.
Yeah.
So
especially going into the 4th.
Yeah.
1 point away from that mercy rule.
Yeah, he got hit pretty hard on that play. He was rolling right and looking for somebody, and if he'd have let that go, I'm just afraid that it would have been a 4th interception.
Oh, yeah.
And so he wisely pulled it down and just took the sack, but he got hurt in the process. So he walks off to the sideline while the rest of the team is talking to Coach. He looks like he's walking over to get looked at, so I'm not sure that he is going to be able to go. So I don't know who they're going to bring in.
Looks like number.
So maybe Ezekiel Brewer?
That's the new number I see going in.
Yeah.
We got number 7, 5, and 23 going to the backfield. So Levi Cruz,
nope.
Ezekiel Brewer.
Yeah, it looks like Levi is going to take the snap, and Ezekiel Brewer is taking Levi's spot.
All right, let's see.
Wide left. So Levi's taking
Ball's
that.
Hiked, handoff.
He hands it off, and we've got a run.
Okay.
He's bouncing off the right.
Good job, bud.
Using his blocker, and gets up to about the 48-yard line. So he gets back a good bit of yardage. It's going to be 3rd down, and it looks like about 5 yards or so. Makes 3rd down manageable.
Nice strong run right there.
Nice run by McClellan.
McClellan, yeah.
So McClellan heads back to his spot in the backfield next to Levi Cruz, still in at quarterback.
Twins on both sides.
And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. They don't quite get the snap off.
That was a great snap, though.
It was a great snap. It was right to Levi's face. So that's the end of the 3rd quarter. The score 41-6. Northwest Vikings lead the Fort Campbell Falcons here on the Falcon Radio Network. Well, we're back for the start of the fourth quarter, and the Falcons have the ball. 3rd down and 5 from their own 48-yard line.
Twins formation again on both sides. Handoff right up the middle.
But there's nothing there.
No,
So it's going to be 4th down.
it's like Brandon
And
Murray
5.
took that one.
I cannot imagine that they're going to punt down 41-6. I think they may just, if they don't make it, they're just going to take it. But
Yeah.
my guess is they're just going to leave everybody out and let's say, let's see what we can do.
I'm sorry, that was not Brandon Murray. That was number 41, Enrique Messer Cruz on that run.
Oh. So Enrique gets in and gets some playing time.
4th down.
Levi Cruz still in at quarterback. Isaiah,
Quarterback keeper.
he keeps it. But
Looks like they're trying to run that RPO with
yeah, he pulled it back and ended up
Cruz on the carry.
falling down for a loss of 2. So that's going to be a turnover on downs.
That's a loss of 2.
And Northwest is going to take over. 1st down and 10 from the Falcons 46.
They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Falcons.
So here we go. The
46
Falcons
yard line.
are going to get a chance to show what they can do. We've got a whole host of Falcons coming off. Looks like the starters are being pulled, and we are putting in a whole slew of backups and younger guys.
Yep, some fresh jerseys getting in there.
They only have 10 on the field. They're going to need an 11th guy because they do not have 11 on the field. They only have 10.
They have 10, yep. I don't think a coach. Oh, they're going to call a timeout.
There's the timeout. So somebody was not where they were supposed to be.
Timeout
Coach
on
or
the field,
player,
Fort Campbell.
unsure. So Fort Campbell takes yet another timeout, and there's an 11th player now coming onto the field.
Sebastian Ozuna.
And
Fort
they're going to
Campbell's
sit and
second
talk to
timeout.
there's going to be a lot of freshmen on the field right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm guessing of these 11, a large percentage of them are going to be freshmen getting their first playing time.
Oh, yeah. Hey, there's nothing more important than in a game like this, getting those freshmen, those reps.
Absolutely.
And getting that game speed.
Yeah.
Because like you said, with that heat, you can't practice in it. So you might as well get them out here right now. And
Absolutely. Yeah, you're down 35. There's nothing to lose. So here come the Vikings. They have not yet pulled any starters. They are still going full throttle with their starters. They still have Everett. They still have Lawless. They still have Crenshaw. All of them are out.
ball is hiking. It's right.
Right to Everett.
See
and
that?
Everett takes off.
He
And,
is dragging people.
there's a flag.
23 on the carry, brought down by
A flag on that moth that just flew through us.
Yeah.
silver jersey.
But
Moth trying
Mike-
to take me out.
My guess is that there is a face mask somewhere in this. Personal foul face mask called on the Falcons.
Indication of
There's gonna be
personal foul face mask.
A half the distance to the goal because the end of the run was inside the 30.
Yeah, that was a very
It was a physical run.
physical. Yeah, I was going
That
to
was
say violent, but
It was a very
something.
physical run. He had his head down and his legs were churning. And so they are
Line of scrimmage deep into Fort Campbell territory.
they're going to be down somewhere around the 14-yard line or so when this is all said and done. Oh, they're putting it on exactly the 15. I'm not sure that's exactly correct, but I don't really care. And so it's going to be 1st down from the 15 for the Vikings.
Looks like they pulled the starters.
They have pulled several of the starters at least.
Yeah, looks like we have number 22 in the backfield now, RJ Weeks.
Now number 30 carrying the ball. That's Jacob Salazar.
Yep.
And so he's able to gain about 6 yards. Gets down to about the 9-yard line. So the ball is going to be placed on the right hash at the 9-yard line. And it'll be 2nd down and about 4.
Gain of 5 down to the 9-yard line of Fort Campbell.
So RJ Weeks now in at quarterback. And Jacob Salazar, his mate in the backfield. Fumbled snap, and So we're finally able to.
Direct snap to number 22.
Looks like a loss of 10.
Looks like a pretty good loss. It was
Number 50.
Jackson Dernicourt was the Falcon who was able to get in and bring him down after the fumbled snap. Now he comes out, and
Loss of 10.
so the Falcons have third down and about 15 against the Vikings. The Vikings
Third down and 14.
have had a lot of long third downs tonight, but they have almost always gotten out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Falcons have had a hard time getting them off the field on third down. So
Fake
he pulls it
handoff.
down. He's a
Double
lefty.
screen. Oh,
He's a lefty, and he throws. It's incomplete. He's trying to throw it to Crenshaw. Out on the edge. But it goes through Crenshaw's hands, and so now it's going to be fourth down and 15.
22 goes to the sideline to get a play, so it looks like they're going to go for it.
Fourth down and 14 for Northwest.
RJ Weeks is a lefty. He threw me for a loop. I was like, what are you doing, man? And then I realized it's probably intentional.
It's always funny when you get the quarterback switch. It's just super weird. They're coming out with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. No tight ends.
Handoff.
Right up the middle.
Salazar.
Number 30 is bouncy. He's
He
shifty.
is pulled down at the 15-yard line. So Fort Campbell's going to take over after the turnover on downs. They'll have first down and 10 from the 15. We'll see what our offense is going to look like now.
7-18 times ticking.
Around the 15-yard line.
Oh. Well, so I suppose they've decided that they're just going to go ahead and go to the running clock now at a 35-point lead.
First and 10 is on the 15-yard line.
And so we'll see who's in. And there's a timeout by Fort Campbell. That has to be their third timeout of the half.
Has to be.
And so they are out of timeouts.
First game blues.
And it looks like they've got their starting linemen in.
Yep.
But it looks like they're going to take out their receivers and skill players, and they're going to put in some freshmen and sophomores and see what they can do. So Antonio Knott comes off, and of course Isaiah Messer-Cruz already off. No need to have him keep playing in a game where you're down by 35. Looks like Carson McClellan is out.
Rest them up, and they got good 3 solid quarters in there. So, they got some film to watch, and they can go back and have a week to reset and see how they play against next week against Clarksville Academy.
Yeah, Clarksville Academy has a small team. They were able to win by forfeit. Somehow or other, I suppose perhaps their opponent had to cancel the game because not enough available players or something like that. And so maybe we can get on the winning side next week against our local twin.
Oh,
and there's a fumble.
Oh, it's kicked to the back.
We're going to see. And looks like he is brought down in the backfield after picking up the ball. Cruz still in at quarterback. I guess they still need somebody who's taking some reps back there, taking the snaps. And so
it looked like it was fumbled on the handoff.
On the handoff, yeah. He tries to hand the ball off. Let's see if we can read the numbers from this far away. They're backed up now to inside the 10-yard line. They're about
got number 21 at running back,
so.
Hayden Wise.
So Hayden's at the running back position at the tailback. And
Cruz at quarterback. 2nd and 18, balls high.
Hand off to Wise.
He's bouncing outside.
Bounces to the right side, cuts it up inside, gets to about the 16-yard line.
Gain those yards back from that fumble.
From the fumble. So now it's going to be about 3rd down and 9 or 10 to go, maybe.
Oh. Generous spot.
5:44. The clock is running. It's going to be running continuously now.
We were spot on with the 3rd and 9. Offsides.
Except that our inside receiver reacted to that and ran forward too. Let's see. Oh, they're going to give They're going to say that he was pulled off, and so they're going to give an encroachment to the Vikings. So we'll gain 5 yards. Now 3rd and 4. More manageable.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what we go with on this play.
See what these kids can do.
Not changing the formation, so they're going to keep the 2 receivers on both sides.
Yeah, Keon White still wide to the left. Sebastian Ozuna in the slot on the left. Hayden Wise still in the backfield. 2 receivers also on the right. Ball's on the far hash. So another handoff to Wise. And he keeps his legs
turns his
going.
Legs. It looks like the ref
maybe
gave him the first down.
He sure did. So Wise gets 4 yards. He needed 4. And so the clock is still running, but the Falcons have a first down.
26-yard line of Fort Campbell with the Falcons having 1st and 10.
Clock's at 4:46, still running.
And 2 wide receivers on both sides. Looking for the play.
Hayden switches over to the right side. And here comes
Handoff
another
to
handoff. And he comes to the
Oh,
left.
breaks the tackle.
Keeps his legs going, kept his balance,
Gets about,
kept moving, 5 or 6 yards.
yeah. Great run.
He sees the daylight, knows where to go.
Yeah, Levi Cruz is asking for the play quicker. He's trying to get the ball moving.
7 yards on the carry, brings up 2nd down and 3.
I just want to say, if you could see a photograph of Hayden Wise now,
Mhm.
as opposed to what he was in the 8th grade, he has.
Oh, fumble.
Yep, Cruz fumbles the
ball's
ball.
bouncing.
Oh, no. Oh, we're going to see who fell on it. Looks like maybe the Vikings have fallen on
Yep.
it.
Referee signal. Vikings get it.
Yep. So was that a fumble on the? I couldn't tell if it was a fumble on the handoff or it was a fumble.
I don't
fumble
know.
on the shotgun snap, but
It looked like Cruz had the ball, so I would say on the handoff.
Yep. So it's going to be on the 24-yard line of Fort Campbell that the Vikings will have the ball. 3:26 on the clock, and the clock continues to run. I was just going to say, Hayden has put on so much bulk. I mean, he is now a legit linebacker size.
It's awesome to get to watch those kids grow up, isn't it?
He has grown and developed, and just such a nice kid. So.
RJ Weeks takes it up the middle, and he's just as shifty as. Oof.
Yep.
Gain of about 11, it looks like.
Yeah, he's down close to the 10-yard line. It'll be a Northwest first down.
Just under 3 minutes to go in the 4th.
Looks like both teams are substituting a little bit. Not spreading to the line as much as they used to.
they were running to the line almost faster than they were running in the plays. Snap, handed off to number 30. He hesitation, but he get gains of about 4. It looks like
maybe 3 or 4. It's down just inside the 10-yard line.
Jacob Salazar was very patient on that play.
So 2nd down and about 7 or so. Oh, they're giving it to him right on the 10-yard line. So about 2nd down and 7.
The line to gain looks like it's about the 3 or 4. Let's see what they do.
I'm guessing it's going to be a handoff to Jacob Salazar. And it is. And he just follows his blocks and gets into the end zone for a Vikings touchdown. So they just have a wall of blockers out there, and there are no Falcons anywhere on the outside, and he's able to get to the corner, and nobody touches him until he's already dived in.
Yep.
So 1:43 to go. The score now 47-6. All right, so Ricardo Rivas back for the try for point. And we will. Oh, so that's a miss.
Good.
So that's no good. It looked to me like he kicked the holder.
Yeah, it did.
I'm pretty sure he kicked the holder just now. In fact, they're talking and slapping hands and dapping each other up as they run off. I think he's apologizing for kicking him. So that's no good. So the score is going to stay Northwest 47, Fort Campbell 6. So tough night for the Falcons as for the first quarter, they are doing a great job.
Great job.
And in their first drive of the second quarter, again, great job. And then when it fizzled, it just felt like they were deflated. And at that point, their defense just stopped being able to really stop the rushing attack of the Vikings. They just had a really hard time. Not just and here's the thing. I don't think it was really that they couldn't tackle once they had a hand on them. They were having a hard time taking the right angles.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they couldn't. They were getting juked a little bit, and they would fall down, and so they were having a hard time containing the runs.
Yeah. Northwest quarterback
much as anything
shifty.
else.
He would start rolling one way and then bounce right back to the other way, and he saw an alley and he took it.
Yeah. So lots of players playing new positions, playing football for the first time.
Oh yeah.
And so got a lot of growing pains to go through.
Okay. Good kick.
So
It's bobbled.
yep.
He picks it up.
Kean
on
White
the
picks
7.
it up and tries to get around. He is not going to be able to escape, so he's going to be inside the 10-yard line. But there's only about 1 minute and 5 seconds to go in the game as the clock continues to run on the running clock. And so we'll probably just see a single snap, and that'll be the end of the game. Next week, the Falcons will be traveling to Clarksville Academy down south of town. And so they'll have a short little bus ride to get down there and see the game right there on the Cumberland River. And we will be with you again next week for that. And we're going to hope for not just for the Falcons to do better, but also for our broadcast to go smoother. We had it was our first broadcast ever for football, and so we're learning the ins and outs of what we need to do. And so hopefully we will have some of those things worked out by next week. Thank you for staying with us as we have attempted to bring you the game. It looks like they're not even going to make the Falcons snap it. They're just going to let the clock run out. We're running down. We're under 10 seconds.
Falcons are headed to the 50 for the handshake.
So they're, both teams headed to the 50. They're going to shake hands. So tonight, the Northwest Vikings defeat the Fort Campbell Falcons 47-6. Thank you for listening in. This has been the Falcons Radio Network.